Hello, friends. Every day we go grocery shopping and buy plastic bags without a second thought. They tear, pile up at home, and then pollute the planet for centuries. But we can shop beautifully and mindfully. Today, I'll show you how to sew this stylish, comfortable, and durable tote bag made of heavyweight cotton with a sturdy denim bottom and handles. It will easily replace thousands of plastic bags, save your budget, and become a great accessory. It is very simple to make, so even a beginner can handle it. Let's make the world a little cleaner. Let's get started. To sew this stylish tote bag, we will need the following materials: heavyweight cotton for the main body, dark denim for the sturdy bottom and durable handles, and cotton fabric for the lining. First, take the interior patch pocket piece made of lining fabric, fold the top edge inward twice, and press it. Run a top stitch on your sewing machine. Then, press the remaining 3 sides of the pocket inward. Mark the pocket placement on the main lining piece. Pin the pocket in place and edge stitch around the 3 sides, making secure back stitches at the beginning and end of the seam. Next, let's move on to the exterior pockets of the tote bag. Place the exterior pocket and lining pieces right sides together and stitch along the top edge. Turn the lining over and mark where the label will go. Sew the label in place. Align and secure the pocket and lining together along the remaining 3 sides. Then, run a top stitch along the top seam of the pocket. Mark and pin the pocket position on the main body of the tote bag. Stitch the pocket down. Next, we'll work on the dark denim handles, which have been pre-interfaced. For now, press the seam allowances inward, fold the handles in half, and then press. Finally, top stitch along the sides. By the way, I have a more detailed tutorial on how to make these handles in another video on my channel. I'll leave the link in the card up here. Next, we mark the handle placement aligned with the side seams of the pockets. Then, we sew them down using double stitching, stopping 5 centimeters short of the top edge of the bag and remembering to backstitch. Now, we move on to attaching the denim bottom, which needs to be pre-interfaced. Place the bottom and the main cotton piece right sides together, pin it in place, and stitch with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Next, we mark and cut out the bottom corners of the tote bag to create a boxed bottom. Be sure to add this top stitch. It will reinforce the seam, as a tote bag needs to withstand the weight of heavy groceries. Now, we stitch the side seams of the tote bag, making sure to perfectly align the seams where the bottom meets the main body. Next, we flatten and align the bottom corners, matching the seams, and stitch them closed. Now, let's move on to the lining. Just like before, we need to mark and cut out the bottom corners. Next, stitch the side seams, making sure to leave an opening for turning the bag right side out. Finally, pin and stitch the corners of the lining closed. Now, we place the lining and the main bag right sides together, pin them in place, and stitch along the top edge. Be sure to stitch the seam allowances of the lining and the main bag corners together. This will anchor the lining to the bottom so it won't pull out when you use the bag. Next, gently turn the tote bag right side out through the opening. Edge stitch the lining opening closed and run a final top stitch around the top edge of the tote bag. Now, all that's left is to give it a good press and enjoy the result. And that's it. Our perfect shopping tote bag is ready. Subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and hit the bell icon so you don't miss my new sewing hacks. Also, let me know in the comments below, how do you like this idea? Do you already go shopping with your own tote bag, or do you still use plastic bags? See you next time, and let's protect nature beautifully.